Today on Ignite News.
College Mountaineers as they win it.
Basketball star Aminu Bello named CCAA Athlete of the Year. Popsicle stick bridges take on the test of Captain Crunch.
I designed the whole thing down to every last popsicle stick.
And Hamilton looks to highlight its most famous natural features. All this and more coming up on Ignite News.
Good morning and welcome to your Ignite News for Wednesday, April 11th. I'm Diego Flamini.
And I'm Sarah Aitchison. Here's what's making news. A major earthquake struck off the coast of Indonesia this morning. The 8.7 quake occurred about 600 kilometers off the coast. It was followed by an 8.2 quake 2 hours later. The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center has also issued a tsunami watch for the entire Indian Ocean, but so far there's been no reports of any deaths or destruction. The heightened level of alert comes after a massive earthquake triggered a tsunami that killed over 200,000 people in the same area back in 2004.
Today, Mohawk will celebrate the International Day of Pink Against Bullying. The event is a non-violent stand against homophobia, harassment, and inequality celebrated across the country and around the world. To celebrate here at Mohawk, the walls have been covered with bright pink posters listing myths and facts about the LGBTQ community. Students were asked to wear pink clothing to show their support.
Canada's first Black MP, Lincoln Alexander, has been sick in the hospital for the last 3 weeks after undergoing a serious surgical procedure. It is unclear exactly what he is suffering from, and his family is keeping it unknown. His wife said in an email to the Spec, Lincoln has been hospitalized since March 18th. Alexander was MP in 1968 and Ontario Lieutenant Governor in 1985 to 1991. One of Hamilton's oldest sports franchises is going back to its roots. Ignite News reporter Glenn Cuthberg joins us now. Glenn, I understand this is a big step for Hamilton's baseball history.
That's right, Sarah. In 2004, the Hamilton Cardinals rebranded as the Hamilton Thunderbirds, erasing nearly 40 years of history. 8 years later, they're fixing that mistake. It's back to the future for the Hamilton Cardinals. The Intercounty Baseball League team is rebranding from its previous identity, the Hamilton Thunderbirds. Cardinals manager Matt Fortuna played for the original Cardinals team, as well as for the Thunderbirds. He says there's something special about being the Cardinals.
It feels great. It feels comfortable. It feels like the way it's always felt. I kind of felt a little out of sorts the last few years with the blue and the gold. Nothing against the name Thunderbirds or the team. It's just when I think of baseball in Hamilton, I think of Cardinals.
The Cardinals rebranding joins the team up with the minor league system that already shares the same name.
We've got a new name. We're synonymous with the rest of the baseball programs in Hamilton. And I feel really good about the fact that younger kids at all levels of baseball in the Cardinal program have a place to aspire to play now, having the IBL club as the pinnacle of baseball in Hamilton.
For the kids, it gives the opportunity to be Cardinals for their entire baseball careers.
I'm happy for the organization and stuff, and knowing that if I wanted to keep playing for the Cardinals, I could play when I'm older and stuff, and be really great. And plus, I can get in for free if I bring my Cardinals jersey.
The Cardinals hope to bring back some of the magic that saw them win their only IBL title in 1978. Reporting for Ignite News, I'm Glenn Cuthbert.
Aminu Bello of the Mohawk Mountaineers basketball team has been named the 2012 Athlete of the Year by the Canadian Colleges Athletic Association. Bello averaged 24 points during the regular season, leading the league in field goal shooting and free throw accuracy. We'll have more on this major honor in sports.
A group of local historians is working to preserve a forgotten landmark. The Friends of Aukmar Society is coordinating to preserve the 19th century house. The estate located on the corner of West 5th and Fennell has changed ownership several times, including the time spent as a coven owned by the Sisters of Social Service. The city currently owns the neglected heritage property.
A 17-year-old girl was killed after she was struck by a GO train on the Lakeshore West line in Mississauga yesterday. Police say the girl was walking home along the tracks with a high school friend and did not hear the train approaching. The girl's name has not been released. The newly renovated Lister block will be having an open house this Friday. The $25 million renovation was mostly completed last year, with city employees taking the top floors and Tourism Hamilton occupying the bottom floor. Located at 28 James Street North, the event is expected to have food trucks, flower carts, and local athletes coming out to celebrate the event.
Mohawk's Building and Construction Sciences program held its annual popsicle stick bridge building competition in the gym. Ignite News reporter Brian Naylor was there.
How much can you carry? For some of these popsicle stick bridges, it's nearly 4,000 times their own weight. Mohawk students entered a record-breaking 99 bridges in the 25th anniversary of the popsicle stick bridge building competition on Wednesday. Building and Construction Sciences professor Peter Olenek says the competition is something students look forward to each year.
And so this is an opportunity for the tech students to show off their skills, get out there, have a little bit of fun, and like I said, learn at the same time.
Mohawk's Captain Crunch was on hand to test each bridge's limit. The captain says that destructing the bridge actually isn't his favorite part.
These students who get into this and they take the time to build this bridge and do such a fabulous job, it's about them. It's really all about them. And, everybody's a winner, really.
Transportation Engineering Technology student Ben Gamby won the competition and a $3,000 scholarship. He says this year was all about preparation and experience.
I designed the whole thing down to every last popsicle stick, so this year was about refining that process and trying to reconstruct it a little bit better, which I did.
The bridge building competition gives students a chance to apply what they learn in the classroom in a practical and exciting way.
Reporting for Ignite News, I'm Brian Naylor.
Does your car mean you're a cheater? A survey conducted by adulterer website AshleyMadison.com found that men prefer Toyotas and women prefer Hondas. With responses from 3,600 Americans, the survey summarized the top 10 cars used by both men and women while they conduct their affairs. The second choice for both is Ford, with Chevy coming in third for men and Toyotas being third for women.
With gas prices rising higher and higher as the summer approaches, Hamiltonians might be looking for more things to do locally. Ignite News reporter Lisa Pileski joins us now. Lisa, what can people do locally to avoid filling up their tanks?
Well, Sarah, it's not widely acknowledged that we live in a unique geographical area, and some locals may not know about the hidden treasures that Hamilton has. Hamilton's geographical location is a unique selling feature, but most Canadians know our city for its industry. More recently, however, Hamilton is earning its reputation as the City of Waterfalls. Chris Eklund, founder of the City of Waterfalls initiative, says the group's website has experienced a 400% increase in traffic over the winter. With the group's well-branded vehicles traveling around North America promoting the city, he says Hamilton is likely to have more tourists coming to see the waterfalls than ever before.
It's very humbling to hear from people that are all over the world now that now refer to Hamilton as the City of Waterfalls. And when you walk through the parking lot and you see the license plate dealer frames of the cars, it's a who's who basically of Southern Ontario.
Local volunteer Greg Lenko is enthusiastic about Hamilton's growing reputation for its natural beauty. He's organizing an April cleanup of the Devil's Punch Bowl, a waterfall on Hamilton's East Mountain near Stony Creek.
I saw the garbage, and I've noticed it around a lot of the falls and stuff. And I've noticed it ever since I was a kid. And I thought, one day I'd like to clean it out. And so now I'm thinking, it's just time. So.
Since February of this year, there have been a number of prominent rock slides on the escarpment, with some even resulting in closed highways. Eklund explained that Hamilton will have to deal with the nature of the escarpment in exchange for local beauty.
And that there's some remedies that we can do and the engineers and the city can do, but it's Mother Nature. You can't stop a lot of it.
Ultimately, Eklund and his team of volunteers want to put Hamilton on the map for something more than steel. Reporting for Ignite News, I'm Lisa Pileski.
Should unhealthy food be taxed like cigarettes and alcohol? That's exactly what some scientists are calling for. Ignite News reporter Courtney McDonald has more.
13. It's fast, it's easy, but it isn't usually the healthiest option. Junk food has a bad reputation in relation to today's obesity rate and the number of diseases associated with it. The National Post recently reported that doctors want junk food labeled as a pathogen, the same term applied to health hazards like E. coli. Registered dietitian Wendy Benson says sugary and salty foods are the most important to moderate.
Sugary foods can contribute to obesity, the risk of heart disease and diabetes increases. Salt can be an issue to develop if you have a high salt intake. It can have an effect on blood pressure, for instance, and that contributes to heart disease.
Another report suggests age restrictions on sugary drinks like pop. Some experts suggest increasing the price of unhealthy foods by taxing them almost double.
The provincial government introduced the harmonized sales tax in Ontario in July 2010. The 13% tax is effective on fast food items exceeding $4. However, the cost hasn't stopped students from buying unhealthy foods.
Fast food buyers at Mohawk say raising prices is a good idea, but might not be effective.
Definitely think it's a big health risk, but I do also think that accountability should be on the consumer as well. The government should have some say in it, but I don't know. I think it's a good idea, but I don't know if it's necessary yet.
Personally, yeah, it would stop me, but I don't think it would have that much effect on the society because it really, a lot of people are addicted to junk food. So really, you raising the price will not make any difference.
Researchers say it would take a large price hike to impact junk food consumption. Reporting for Ignite News, I'm Courtney McDonald.
Now let's take a look at what's coming up in weather, entertainment, and sports.
I've got exciting news for classic rock fans. Stay tuned for your entertainment update.
Coming up in sports, I have an exclusive interview with Mohawk's own Aminu Bello on his Athlete of the Year award.
We'll finish out the week with a taste of sun before the rain. I'll have all this and more in your weather update.
Here's a look at today's top stories. A massive earthquake has struck Indonesia. An international effort to combat bullying is taking place today with the Day of Pink. And Mohawk Mountaineers guard Aminu Bello is named Canadian College's Athlete of the Year. It's looking like we have a sunny day in store for Hamilton. Let's check in with Katie for your weather forecast.
Thanks, Diego. You might want to get out and enjoy the sun today while it lasts. Looks like some rain clouds are moving in for the weekend. Windsor's under the cover of clouds right now. It'll stay partly cloudy all day, sitting at 3 degrees. London's a bit cooler at 1 degree with just a few clouds in the sky. Moving over to the Golden Horseshoe, Niagara Falls is looking like an overcast day with lots of clouds, but the warmest temperature in the region at 4 degrees. The clouds in Toronto are threatening rain today. You can expect light showers and a temperature of 3. Here outside our studios in Hamilton, it's sitting at a chilly 1 degree with some clouds lingering around. Looking at the next 24 hours in Hamilton, there will be cloudy periods into the evening with the temperature of 7. The clouds will camp out overnight as the temperature drops to 1 degree. Start your day off tomorrow with a temperature of 2 degrees and a few clouds hanging around. Taking a look at the next 5 days, get your slickers out, Hamilton. Some rain's on the way. Tomorrow promises a full day of sun with some cloudy periods, a high of 13 degrees and a low of 1. Get out of the house on Friday. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day, and you can expect a high of 15 and a low again of 1. Saturday kicks off our weekend of rain with a 70% chance of precipitation. The temperature will stay warm at 15 and a low of 5 degrees. The temperature will climb on Sunday, but the rain party lasts all weekend. Sunday's looking at a 60% chance of precipitation with a high of 19 and a low of 12. The temperature will dip a little on Monday with the rain just finishing up its weekend of fun. You can expect scattered showers with a high of 13 and a low of 8. That's all I've got for weather. Now let's check in with Courtney for your entertainment update.
Thanks, Katie. Attention classic rock fans. Def Leppard is returning to the stage with their Rock of Ages tour this summer, making a stop in Hamilton on July 17th. They'll be pouring some sugar on Cops Coliseum with Poison and Lita Ford. The British band has sold over 100 million albums worldwide, and they're promoting their 2011 live album Mirrorball. Tickets go on sale this Saturday on Ticketmaster, or if you're a big fan, pre-sale starts today. If classic rock isn't your thing, Yanni will also be in the Hammer this summer. The internationally renowned artist is stopping by Hamilton Place on June 22nd on his North American tour titled An Evening with Yanni. Sharing what he calls the music that touches the world, the Greek instrumental musician is entirely self-taught. He's promoting his new album, The Truth of Touch, his first original studio album in almost a decade. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. Hamilton's own Canadian Idol winner Brian Mello was at Mohawk College filming his latest music video. Ignite News reporter Stephanie Sly was there, and she's joining us now. Stephanie, can you tell us a little bit more about the shoot?
Thanks, Courtney. Well, the former Canadian Idol winner decided to use the television broadcasting students as part of his latest project. Brian Mello recorded footage for a new music video for his song The Truth at Mohawk College Open House. He said everything came together naturally after he was approached by Mohawk's marketing program.
You know, it all sort of unfolded pretty naturally. I don't think it was a plan that we had at first. Basically, the marketing department approached us about doing the open house.
MSA Marketing and Communications Manager Steve Kosh says they treated filming the video like a regular concert.
So we knew Brian was going to do a performance in the Arnie. It was a full rock show. So the MSA said, hey, we're going to treat it as a regular concert. We'll give you our full stage, full lighting, full sound production.
The video invited students to be involved by allowing people to participate in the video. Mello also included the filming department. He says he saw a good opportunity for the students to help shoot this video as a project.
But once we came in here, we were planning on doing a music video, and we thought that this could be a good opportunity for the film department to actually do a project and have it be our music video. So as we were thinking of concepts, we thought, well, why don't we just capture the actual performance the day of? And it sort of all came together pretty naturally.
Mello says he enjoyed performing at the college.
I had an amazing time, and the sound of this place is awesome. I mean, we had a great time. We enjoyed ourselves.
Brian Mello hopes to get more radio time after the release of his new music video filmed at the college. For Ignite News, I'm Stephanie Sly.
Now let's take a look at what's happening here at Mohawk in your community calendar.
I'm Nadine Knock, and here's what's coming up in your community calendar. The Halton Music Show